Testing. Okay.
Alright, boom. Sync.
That's good enough.
Techers. Alright.
Sweet.
Right, yeah. Right, ready?
Yeah, you want to start intro?
You want me to start?
Go for it.
Hello, everybody. This is Martin
And Jordan.
and Jayden from WhyY with the second episode of our podcast. I suppose we don't have a name for the podcast. It's literally just
The WhyY podcast.
Just the WhyY podcast. I haven't got a specific name for it, I don't think. I think it's just fine as a WhyY podcast, to be honest. But this one's going to be a shorter episode because we actually have sort of planned a topic. Kind of planned a topic, so it's not just like one big hour-long introduction like we did last time. But main topic is going to be progression in what we want to be doing in the near future and what we're working on right now, how we want to progress that in like a very, very short span, like the sort of projects we're thinking about doing now and how that is going to be different in like a month's time, and also how that is then going to be how those months' time projects that are completed are going to influence in the 6 months and the 8 months and those sorts of time frames. So why don't you quickly explain, Jayden, what we're working on now at the minute and what we plan on working on soon,
like near
probably this month. Like sort of like couple things we need to do.
What have we got going? So we have the music video first off. I think that's the main thing.
Yes.
I'd say music video, which is going to hopefully evolve into a music video and interviews and many other freestyles.
Yeah, so
like,
it's kind of like we'll rent out a studio space for a day, and we'll have the two artists we have planned, to the main artist and the feature artist. They'll come down and we'll obviously shoot the main music video. So we'll bring our setup and the green screen, whatever we need to bring with us, and shoot the main music video there. But then obviously if we book it for like a 5, 6, 7 hour period, we'll be able to use the time to do a lot more things. So we can set up like a space for an interview with the artists. We can set up space for sort of like a one-time performances, like of maybe unreleased songs if the artist all depends on what the artist is willing to do. You never know, the artist might not be comfortable doing an interview. I don't know, it's weird because maybe
just see what they say on the day, won't we?
Yeah, maybe those guys have never been interviewed before, so they're like, oh nah,
it's a bit weird.
Nah, I don't fancy it, mate. You know, it could be like that. Hopefully not. But it's always interesting to find out what an artist is down for. And again, it's just a day-to-day personal thing. An artist probably will be down to do a lot of things, but then they might come on a different day and be like, nah, I don't want to do anything.
Just do the music video.
They want to do they want to do the music video, then just peace out.
But hopefully, I guess, well, because we'll be doing it for free.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah,
they realise that we're doing it for free out of our own time, like using resources and stuff, and like, okay, we're gonna let you do this, like do a couple of things you want to do.
I mean, it's just like added content for us and also added content for them as well.
Yeah, right, it's like free exposure, even though we haven't got like a massive platform.
No.
It's still
exposure, and I mean, a lot of people say any exposure is good exposure. So it's quite interesting to see, or it will be interesting to see what comes of the day itself. But we are hoping for like a couple like live performances, and also like maybe like almost like quick music videos. So sort of like them. Or we're walking down the street, like a one take sort of thing, and then we'll chuck on edits or whatever, make it look like fairly decent. But then we also have the main music video. We have the interviews. Hopefully, I think an interview would be really cool.
They should be down for that.
They should. There's no reason why they wouldn't be down for an interview, to be honest. But then we'll have to prepare to be fair, we don't tend to prepare
for anything
much anyway. I mean, it's kind of like on the fly.
I guess for that it'll be better to actually prepare though. Just basic bullet points of like.
Oh yeah, that's correct.
Obviously not like well, it depends. I guess we'll see where it goes, but
it's always interesting to see where it can go. But I don't know. So apart from that, we've got Jayden.
We have that video over there.
What I'll do is I'll get on the phone. I'll take a quick video. So there we go. Say hello, Jayden. There we go. There's a little preview of the setup, and that video right there. That right there, you can see that's actually a good shot to have it on, isn't it? To be fair, but we'll add this onto the podcast footage. And it's kind of that video. So we won't explain it. What it's for. But we'll
that's something we're working on.
It's nearly finished, to be fair.
Hopefully get it done with tonight.
Hopefully, yeah.
What else? What else? More clothing stuff, because we were going to do like the couple of other pieces.
Yeah, well, we have brief sort of designs ready for a couple of different pieces, but then it's kind of a thing I want in the bank.
Yeah.
So I want like mini things, or like right now I tend to keep blog posts, like writing pieces. I keep a couple backed up. So say say I can go back to the list of blog posts that have been released now, and I can see, it's been like 9 days since I've released a blog post. I don't have to write one on the same day.
Just publish it.
I can just publish one of them, and I can schedule posts as well, which is always good. It's good to do. It's always good to be ahead. I know that it's common for the professional blog writers to be like 3 months ahead on content.
It makes sense though. It makes perfect sense. Like,
it makes 100% perfect sense. But yeah.
What else apart from that? Am I forgetting something quite big?
So what have we done? The video content. Oh, I know one. Restructuring our website.
Oh yeah, I need to do that.
That's a big one.
I guess I could do that today.
Yeah. Do you want to come closer to the mic, Jordan?
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I could. I could just restructure that today.
Yeah.
As we said, move the clothing completely.
Yeah. So the whole thing is having the clothing not as a main focus point, because it's not the focus point at the minute, and it probably won't be the focus point for a long time, because a lot of companies use the creation of clothing and the creation of that sort of tangible real life content as like funding. So like a lot of businesses, a lot of media companies use that as quick cash flow
for other stuff too.
Yeah. So they'll release products and obviously have a decent margin, because fans are willing to buy at whatever price anyway. So it'll cost them £20 to make a hoodie, and they'll sell it for £50. And they'll do that 1,000 times over, and then that's money to be able to use for
the actual products they want to do,
other projects they want to do, and creating other products that they want to create, which is quite important. Understanding what is a main focus, and then understanding what is a focus that can make you money is important things to have, because I don't know, you don't, if you focus too much on one specific thing, that starts to become the main thing you're known for doing.
You don't want to be stuck on that position.
No, we mentioned that. I think we mentioned it briefly in the last one. It's like, you just don't want to be known as the guy who make hoodies. You don't want to be known as the guys who they shoot music videos. Just that, you want to be like, they shoot music videos, but and then they go onto the website and they're like, I forgot they do this and this and this and that. You know what I mean? So it's always interesting. But I mean, there's a short term. There's like restructuring the website is probably top priority. Getting some of the videos done, getting organised for the big music project. Music video project.
Yeah.
I mean, apart from that, there's no other really crazy thing short term.
No.
It's just then slowly adding content and slowly looking for people as well. Because with 2 people, I'll put it this way, I know 3 people is so much more greater than 2 people.
Like exponentially better.
Yeah, like it's crazy. Like the actual difference in like operational the operational profit of that difference between 2 and 3 people is crazy. It's crazy. Like, put it this way, a difference between 25 people and 27 people, you won't notice it.
Nothing,
you won't notice it that much. A difference between 1 and 3, like 1 and 2.
1 and 2 is obviously
1 and 2
huge.
is stupid.
Yeah,
2 and 3 is, and then from like your 4 and 5, 5 and 6 is still really, really big, because then you can tailor people to have certain jobs. And I mentioned before, we're looking for a writer, so someone to really, really push out the writing content. Really, really, I want them to do like research as well on like certain artists, certain people who have qualities that are available, or not available, are interesting to talk about, because then we can write about them, and then be a very that would just be a very, very interesting single post, and that can be repeated with different people. So
I feel like that's going to be hard to find though. I feel like you could find a lot of people who like would write for you.
Oh yeah.
But then you're not going to find a lot of people who would actually like, you know, spend their time doing research. That's what you want though. You want that guy who's going to like go away and actually like care about it.
That's the thing. I won't. I'm not looking for an employee.
Yeah.
I'm looking for someone who's just going to be part of the group. Part of the collaboration. And just treat it as a very, very small time project. Like for example, there'll be like to a friend or someone like new that they meet, not for like professional or job or anything. They'll just meet someone and be like, oh, I do a job, blah blah, all this random, all the boring stuff. Oh, but I write for this small company on the side. You know, it's like an added thing. I want it to always be like an added little bonus, little extra for people.
Like stand you up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. And what I would have it as is something I would give like a referral for. Mm-hmm. So say if someone came to me and be like, all right, I got like a 9 month window, I can write for you for 9 months.
Yeah.
At the end of it, can you like refer me, or can you be my referral?
Yeah.
For when I go and apply for a job or whatever. And I'll be like, oh yeah, sure. Of course I can do that. You know, because then. I try to talk about people highly anyway that I work with now to other people. So then that's just like an obvious thing I would do. Is if someone came to me, or put it this way, now that like hopefully soon we'll be looking for clients for Jiden. Will be clients will come to me and be like, oh blah blah blah, asking questions. I can actually give like a truthful answer because I worked with him for however long this project. And if you look on my LinkedIn, you can see that I've been the founder. I've got it on there as like an actual thing, and I always update it every now and again. But then, like, I've been the founder of it for like nearly a year and a half, which is crazy when you think about it. And it's only now, the past like few months, that's been really starting to push out content and push out certain things. So
because at the start, it was like slow, wasn't it?
Yeah, because you know it was in between like busy points.
Yeah. But now I guess we've actually realised we got to like do stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
we can do stuff.
It's a good period of time to try and push it to like a different level, sort of thing. So
I haven't got much going on.
Yeah.
But
it's just like 3, 4, 5 hour points during the day, where because we live close anyway.
Yeah, it's quite easy.
It's quite easy for me to pop over to the studio. Apparently, this is a studio.
It's the studio now.
Oh no, I've leaked now. It's not a studio. It's your bedroom.
Okay, quit the podcast. Start again.
Quit the podcast. I've leaked. I forgot. Because I pointed that way, didn't I?
Yeah.
Oh, I've leaked.
Nah, it's cool.
Oh well, it's fine.
Dude, I'm actually quite proud of the studio though.
No, like, it's decent.
Like, the setup, like.
Yeah. Well, look in here. They wouldn't know this is like a bedroom.
No, yeah. Exactly.
They might have a hunch because they're like, where else would you guys do it?
Exactly.
The kitchen.
But that's what I wanted to create the effect, like, you know, that they'd be like
create the effect.
Like, where are they? Like, because obviously it's just a white wall, and we're just sat at like what you think is a desk. But,
what you think is like a meeting table. It looks like a proper conference.
But
yeah, but it's just a bedroom.
Literally just a bedroom with a piece of wood. But
a piece of wood.
No, actually, I like it. It's good, but I think if we start doing more people, I don't know. I think we should change it up a bit. Like, yeah. Or if we get like not more people, you know, like one extra person. Interviews and stuff. Was what I meant to say.
Well, for interviews, it'd be interesting because, like, I mean, would they want to sit in your room?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I don't know. Like, it might need to be a thing where it have to be moved down to like the lounge or something.
Yeah, but also like with that sort of stuff, could you like rent out like a space for like? Is there like spaces in our area for like 1 hour?
I mean,
like,
at that point, it'd just be probably useful to just ask friends and ask people you know.
Yeah.
Yo, have you got like a decent sized space with enough utility points?
Yeah.
That we can get set up, and can we just have it for an hour?
Yeah.
And we'll give you like £10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like something like that. So we just be in and out. So
that'd be cool though.
But if there's actual places where we are, I don't know. It's a thing we need to look at, to be honest. But
the outside podcast.
Outside podcast
on the street.
How horrible will we get stabbed?
Yeah, but in London, yeah.
But here we'll get stabbed.
Yeah, we'll get stolen. Yeah, go a little more, get stolen. But
yeah, you would get stabbed. Yeah.
That actually reminded me as well.
What was that?
This is completely off topic.
Okay, go for
it. Yeah, so you know when we are going up to or down to, depending on where we are, nobody knows. They don't know our location.
You kind of just
I just gave it away, but it's
whatever. Carry on.
So when we go to London to film this music video, I want to vlog the whole day.
You want to vlog the whole day?
Like as in vlog. I don't mean like I mean, I don't know, it depends, because you could either do it as like me holding the camera and just vlogging, or like, what I wanted to do was like, you can get like wireless mic setups, so like mic you up or something.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Have a wireless mic on you like, the whole day.
Sure.
And me just like filming everything, like the journey there.
Yeah.
Like,
so
like a Gary Vee sort of thing.
Yeah.
Where like you just give like, you just talk to the camera or whatever.
So it's kind of like so like I would be in front of the camera most of the time.
Or if you wanted me to be, I wouldn't mind.
I mean,
like,
we could switch.
Yeah. We could switch, and then so literally you would just be filming like on the train sat there.
Yeah.
Giving
and then
like a little update.
Yeah, like talking about like ideas and whatever when we're going up there. Yeah.
I'd also film like behind this, like literally like little cinematic clips of
definitely,
like all this stuff, and
it's
then
just more content.
Yeah, literally. I was thinking that
content is king.
Content is definitely king. That's like a slogan for something.
Probably some company.
We should use it. Content is king.
Copyright.
It's true.
Copyright.
I was going to say actually as well. This is another complete off topic.
Yeah.
You were saying about so obviously you're speaking about the not wanting to be viral clothing. It was a good job that we got the domain just WhyY. I'm still like
Oh yeah, no, it's good.
That's crazy,
definitely. Yeah.
Because we can. I think we're not stuck, are we?
When now is the company now. I think is I shouldn't call it a company or business because technically it isn't, because I haven't got the LLC.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean, or whatever it is. I need to actually register as in, but then there's loads of different names I can call it under the LLC. So
okay,
yeah,
but
probably WhyY Studios probably is the main one. WhyY.
I see.
Enterprise. There's so many different things.
Oh, it's like. Because Apple's not just called Apple; it's called like Apple. Isn't it Inc? Is Apple Inc or something? Like the actual official. I know Apple's just called Apple.
Yeah.
But like,
I don't know what the actual legal name is.
But what? So could it not just be WhyY? Would it have to be?
No, that's already taken.
Oh, I see.
I think it's already taken. Well, no, because I don't know if you have to have. It depends on what sort of business you want to be. If you want to be private or public.
Oh, okay.
And we wouldn't be public, because that means we'd have to declare shareholders.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And there's no shares to give out. There's you know what I mean. There's no. It would be a private company, but then what a good thing that it does is it will separate liability.
Okay.
Between myself and the company, because I want the company to have it to be liable for whatever it's liable for.
Yeah.
Obviously, like that means separate bank accounts to be set up and blah blah blah. But even now, you have like your big media companies still run off very small margins, still run off very small bank account numbers, still run off, and they don't really get involved with any legal things. So there's not much worry.
Quiet, yeah.
They just stay quiet.
Themselves, yeah.
It's not like a crazy thing to get. It's nothing to be worried about, really. It's just making sure everything's set in place. But then it's not hard to set up. It's just a little bit of money to get someone to set up for you. And
I heard about the LLC thing.
Yeah,
like a while ago. How much did it cost?
There's several different.
I've heard people talk about like thousands to set them up.
Yeah, no, it's not that. No,
okay.
It's like £100.
Oh, okay,
it's legit, like not too much. Just to register. If you want like a bunch of extra services, like you can get like solicitors to come and to be like registered to you for like a couple of years, and then they become like your solicitor.
Oh, companies are like okay.
So then, or people will become. You can get like certain help with things, but I'll just name it as the name and have it official, and that's it. So, but apart from that, we've got. So that's kind of talking about the laws of it. That's pretty cool. But I suppose, what do we want to do shortly in a short time frame? What do we want to do, like after the first music video was shot and it's like released?
After that first music video was shot and released, that's going to be so good.
Yeah, it depends on where it gets released. Because if we can make it good enough, it can be released on GRM.
If it is released on there.
Because then the thing is, I've said to you countless, a million times, that I don't want stuff released on GRM. I don't want stuff released on Link Up TV. I don't want stuff released on those channels. I want stuff released on the independent YouTube channel under our name, our everything, you know? And the artist management is obviously, I want the artist management to understand why.
Because that's going to be, because they're going to definitely want it to be released on GRM.
It's I don't know, it's kind of why we make it high quality, as high quality as we can in terms of editing, shooting, production, whatever, and if we make it that high quality, it means that we have leverage in the sense of, okay, fine, you don't want us to release it on our platform.
We're releasing it.
We're not releasing it. Just hold on to it.
Yeah.
But at that point, we wouldn't even do it in the first place. Because you don't have the conversation about that after you shoot the music video.
That's true.
But then we don't need to have the conversation right now with this music video because
we're doing it for free.
And we need it to go up on GRM and Link Up TV just for that little bit of exposure, first-hand exposure. Because if we put it on the WhyY YouTube channel now, it's going to get like 50 views.
Yeah.
And not get much, but you're guaranteed like 10k on GRM or something like that. And if you have a decent music video, the artist can be awful, but if it's got good visuals, it'll get on GRM.
And people talk about it. You'll see in the comments, people will be like, "Oh, 3 minutes 10. Well, how do you do how do you do this?" And then we can also release like tutorials on how we did this effect, or we could talk about how we did certain effects. That's what I think we need to do. We need to like, I don't know. I see in a lot of music videos, people like you just see the same effect over and over and over again.
It's why like. Went into this in the first place is like the UK scene of video editing
it's just the same. It's
is the exact same style over and over again. You think of instances. Put it this way: the emphasis is more on the video production, less on the editing. And you'll see that the video editing side of things in the US has really blown up. You see your Cole Bennett, your Nicholas Jandora, those sorts of directors,
creatives,
or creative directors. Those sorts of people are blowing up. They get so much work, they get so much exposure, because our artists want to work with them because it's such a different thing. Moving into like the UK scene, it's just normal visual. People have their drones and fly over to get cinematic shots.
And they think that's gonna be impressive, but it's like everybody's doing drone shots now.
But there's zero editing. Or like the editing we're doing.
Like what was I gonna say?
Like graphic editing.
Because you saw the obviously you saw sicko mode.
Yes.
So that had the drone shot, but that like they did it so like they coloured the town, didn't they? Like
that's the thing.
Like they do like even that little like mix up instead of just having that drone shot. Like it's crazy.
Because then on like on the editing software, they probably went through like for hours and picked out certain like elements to add into it and blah blah. When the UK scene is just slap it in.
Literally just cut.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's cut. It's
no actual. No, it just feels like there's. It just feels like It literally feels like the same person's editing every video.
It's very bare.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna
It's
say.
like bare bones, and it needs like editing done to it.
It's like the start of an edit.
But for some reason, whether it's maybe just the fact that it's a new trend, but then I don't think because the zero of that editing done in the UK. I've never seen a music video, and I listen to a lot of UK music.
That's true.
But then in the US,
it's everywhere.
It's quite popular to have edits in your videos. Like even the small directors, they probably do quite a fair amount of edits because they're inspired by the trends that have already happened over there.
That's true.
So, but then regardless, the trend of video editing, like proper graphic editing, like almost your cartoony sort of editing, has only become quite big in the last few years.
So, I was gonna say I haven't actually seen it like before. I'm pretty much I haven't seen it before you pointed it out to me. And that was literally the last couple of years. So.
So it's still quite a new field, but then, I mean, it's if we can combine that sort of style of editing with the big UK artists, it'll be mad. I think of like a grime artist with how fast the track is, how aggressive the track is, plus the sort of mad editing we can do with it. It's crazy. You create a really, really good music video. It will take a lot of time, of course,
but it will look insane.
But it will look a million times better than just a normal based sort of video for that. So that's kind of what we want to do, is get involved with that sort of culture with it. So yeah. I mean, that's sort of the main thing we want to do after we get the first music video out and the first batch of content, like the interviews and everything out, is just to hone in and see if we can focus on finding another person who is willing to do a music video with us, because then at that point we'll have evidence we can do this. And then this thing over here as well is another sort of evidence of what we can do.
But even just like one music video, having one as opposed to zero.
Because I have emails all the time of artists I've contacted, and then the management will be like,
portfolio, or can I see some work?
Can I see some previous work? And I'm just there like, and then I don't respond.
Yeah.
Because I can't respond. There's nothing to respond with.
Yeah.
But then with Alex Dutty, the musician I did it with previously now, it was like it was a very, very simple sort of like, right, we don't have shit. What you see on the Instagram page, because I DM'd him on Instagram, what you see on the Instagram page is kind of like what we got, and he was like, fair. I mean, you got some mad work on there prior, because like some of our like the hoodie design is mad, and then some of the artwork gives a very, very small idea of what we can do with it, but then I think he's just like he's been like fine, we'll take chill with it. We'll take a risk, I suppose.
That's what we needed. One person to
be like, fuck it, whatever. That's what it is, literally. So.
But yeah, I reckon once we get that music video done, posted, so it's an ideal situation. We get it done, edited, like it's all sick. We're like super happy with it. We get it posted. You get it posted. I don't know how you did. Get it posted onto GLM or whatever. Onto like the big channel. Ideally gets 10k views, like all around that. Minimum.
Hopefully minimum.
Then we promote that video on like social media and stuff. Like show it on stories, get more views to it.
Let everyone know, boom, this is what we can do.
Like everybody's sleeping on us. Show them what we can do. And then as soon as we have that video, I'm assuming you're going to contact.
Oh man! As soon as that video is up, and it's got like a tiny buzz around it, because people will be like, "Oh, editing. What's this? This is mad." You know what I mean? So then people will be like, "Okay, fine. I'll follow the Instagram page, see what," and then I'm going to be contacting every artist in the UK. I don't know, names like Isaiah Dreads could be a possible one. And then I want to get like a grime artist, a proper grime artist. Antonio Vincente, which is the feature artist on the song we're doing, I want to get him. And the thing is, the song I showed you, the music video.
I think I remember.
The song was hard.
Oh, the one we were listening to, that was so good.
Stupid good. I want to remake the music video.
I want to do that. One. I don't think he would remake it.
I don't know. That's the thing.
I mean, we can ask him. There's no point. Ask him.
But I want to remake that music video because again, the only reason that didn't get, or I would think anyway, the reason that they didn't that video
on his channel, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was on his channel, not on GRM. I think it wouldn't get on GRM because the visuals were
it was like quality wasn't like. I think if I remember right, but
the music and the sort of shots were like crazy, but then there was like nothing. There's no substance to the video. But if that video had this, because the song was mad. The song was stupid hard, and it's not available on Apple Music either or Spotify. The song. It's
just on YouTube.
Yeah. I thought it'd be on Apple Music because it's his most viewed song.
But
I was like, whatever.
But that guy seems like he's, because remember we was like looking at him and he like seemed to, was he the guy who disappeared as well? Or not disappeared, but wasn't as active.
Well, both of them did.
Yeah.
Because there was two feature artists.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Or the other guy,
the singer.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
The other singer, I don't know his name. No. The singer and the rapper, they both disappeared for like 3 years, then just came back.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, it's weird. But then I think it's literally like, God, that song was so good. I want to see if we can remake that video on the same day as we're doing the.
I mean, if he's down, I'm down, 100% down to him.
Yeah.
That'd be so good. And then if we get both posted, imagine if we get both of them posted on like GOM. Then already that's another. That's 2 videos.
Yep.
Better than 1 video.
Yeah.
Boom.
And I think the main thing is, or going back to the point, we'll wrap it up in a minute. But the main point is, we wanted to have a couple of videos on GRM, but I still want in the title, directed by blah blah or produced by WhyY Studios.
In the title of the video.
In the title
on GRM.
On GRM. I want that's the thing. The problem is I doubt they'll do it, but I want. It depends. I think they're the sort of company that either offers payment or promotion, and it's one or the other.
I reckon it's payment. I reckon they're going to be like, but I don't know, because I've never seen another video like that. I haven't seen a video where it says, because on like I use it all the time, but Cole Bennett, you see Lil Mosey noticed in brackets directed by @Cole Bennett. I honestly don't see why it would be a problem. Like there's no downside to them.
There is no downside.
It's obviously just because they don't want to do it because it looks cleaner. I guess, without the director, and
possibly, I
two,
don't know, yeah.
if they figure out that we want it, then they can charge us, or try and get
I'm
monetary
pretty sure. I think because it hasn't really been done before, like it's just the artist and the song.
Yeah.
That's it. Like why are directors getting credit for it?
We better get in the description though.
It's a link. I want links. I don't know, but it's the main reason why I want it or stuff released on their own platform anyway.
Yeah.
Because I think that's legit the best way to go. So, but yeah, so that's kind of the plan, the rough plan. We just want to get as much content done as possible in the next few weeks. So hopefully that'll give us a stepping stone to be able to create even more content with bigger artists, bigger production. We're running on like no budget.
Yeah.
Like there's zero budget.
Literally, so
well, people would argue that like
the money we spent on gear, but still that's not. Yeah, I wouldn't call.
I mean, you have that all anyway.
Yeah. So you're literally zero budget.
There's zero budget. Like there's no
funding.
There's no funding from anyone or anything like that. It's just like I'll pay for tickets to go up to London, and that's like that's it.
Yeah.
So, but apart from that.
But yeah, as soon as we get this content out, I think as well. One last point. I was gonna say, so once we get the music video done, like just posting it, like we can because we're gonna do like some mental effects in it.
Yeah.
We just post these mini clips of or just show up mini clips of these effects ever so often, just to just as content, and just to get people oh damn, what's going on?
You'll see an artist when they're about to release an album, they'll post 10 stories every day for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
About the album, or just the album cover over and over and over and over again. You see it all the time.
Yeah.
So it's that exact same thing. You'll cut up clips to use for Instagram stories. Exactly, yeah. You'll cut up clips to use for Instagram posts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's or Facebook posts and Twitter posts and
everything. Yeah.
You'll add. So for example, with this one we're doing now, we could cut up clips and send it, or reply to a tweet of Juice WRLD, and reply with that in it.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
you know what I mean. So because if man notices it, then
he'd be like, "It's mad."
That's mad. That would be mad. Even just imagine a retweet or a repost on Instagram. Do you think how mad that would be?
A repost? I don't know. That would be crazy. To be fair, it would make sense. It would make sense because he just released his album, he wants those hype around it. I swear, you see that a lot. It's like fan art, isn't it? Like people reposting fan art of.
People repost fan art or whatever all the time. Because there was you'll see on Ski Mask's Instagram, I think his recent picture, or not recent, the profile picture. Is him in it's like a portrait. It's like a really posh portrait. Like he's Sir Ski Mask, and I'll show it to you after. But then it's people know what I'm on about anyway. But that was created for him.
Yeah.
And that was then used for the album cover of Stokely that Ski Mask released, and also he just has it as a profile. But someone created that for him.
It's crazy.
And then he was just like, "All right, this is mad.
I'm using it.
I'm gonna use it for everything." So
yeah, but the thing is with that, and nobody knows the guy who created it though.
No, you're right, because he or she who created it wasn't given credit.
Yeah.
I'd be like, all right, boom. I don't know, because you could have a situation where a big artist notices you, DMs you, and be like, yo, this is mad. Thank you. I'm going to repost it, blah, 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 on Instagram.
Yeah.
And you could be like, oh, okay, cool. Do you just want to
tag me on Instagram?
At me.
Yeah.
Do you want to at me on the post? And they'll be like, oh, yeah, sure,
yeah.
Because they'll want to post it anyway. You should be like, oh, chuck a quick at. So, but yeah, so to be honest, that's really all we've got to talk about, just kind of the progression of what we want to do in the next few weeks, couple months sort of thing. So we're going to crack on with the video edit, and that will be, I don't know, because I really want it done now, I want it already done, because his album has already come out. And I want to on the same day as the album.
But I feel like that would be good. But I also feel like I feel like we have got some time though, a day or two.
I don't know. Yeah.
Just because there's still going to be hype around the album. Yeah. But obviously, ideally, it would be out.
The earlier the better. So.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, thank you. So this has been the second episode of the WhyY podcast. It's been a little bit shorter, but I think we kind of want this to run for Sorry, get a bit closer. I kind of wanted to run for half an hour per podcast. Half an hour, 45 minutes, I think is a good mark.
Good time, yeah.
Because an hour, we did an hour and 15 minutes for the last one, but that's because...
hours, it's good, but it's just slightly too long, I'd say. For the content we're doing, and the size we are, but...
Yeah.
This is perfect.
I think if we had like a third person, it could easily run into like an hour and a half.
You could ramble, couldn't you?
But yeah, so half an hour, 40 minutes for us two is kind of like enough. So, but yeah, so this is going to be posted on SoundCloud, YouTube. Was there anywhere else? I forgot.
The website, obviously.
Oh yeah, the website as well. Oh, the website will be the main one. Yeah, I should say the website first. I don't know how I forgot about the website. That's pretty bad.
Well, everything will link to everything, won't it? SoundCloud or YouTube will have in the description. SoundCloud.
Yeah, everything will link to everything anyway. So I mean, you never know. Like people download like podcasts to listen on like the trains. Like they just download the MP3 file. Yeah. So people might do that. That'd be interesting.
We could just offer it up, couldn't we? Just like
sure, whatever.
See how they track how many downloads better.
Yeah. You could do probably. Anyway. But yeah, this is the second episode of the WhyY podcast. I have been Martin.
I have been Jordan.
Thank you for listening. It'll be available on all platforms I previously mentioned: SoundCloud, YouTube. It'll probably be on like clips on Instagram and stuff. Probably.
Yeah, I think that's go there.
Yeah, and on the website with a little blog post wrote.
Don't know this one.
Wrote, but whatever, I'll go with wrote anyway.
Wrote, yeah.
Wrote below it as well, describing in text form what we've talked about and stuff like that. But there's probably I don't know, cause I want the main. Cause I feel like because like the blog will be the main focus point of the website, but then like the podcast has to be a really really main focus point as well. You know what I mean?
I feel like we'll find a way to lay it out. We can have the podcast like down the side or something, or we'll figure out.
Decent. Anyway,
good.
Stop rambling. And we'll see you in the next episode whenever we make it. And hope you guys have a nice day. I will see you in a bit. And peace.
Peace.
There you go. Nice quick one.